talk about the differences in the products, and also the differences in controls. Pretty much what you guys are interested in
Right.
hearing about here. So without further ado, we'll jump in. We're going to talk about the Honeywell 2012 compliant control first. Okay, because there's a bunch of that stuff still out there on the streets and stuff. It might be a good idea to know and understand it, and then we'll segue into the controls that we're currently packaging this stuff with. Once you understand the Honeywell 2112, I think you'll find that where we went is a little easier to navigate.
2112, you said?
2112. Yeah, that's the protocol with the purge built into the control. Because after 2112 energy standards mandate that we have to manufacture with that type of control structure. So that takes place with -2. So it's important when we copy and capture any of the model numbers that would be inclusive of the full model number with the dash number, and also a good idea to get serial number as well. By the serial number, we'll know exactly what you're a manufacturer, and that way you don't get goofed up. You order a control for -2, you're not getting one for -3, you get all messed up like that. So we don't want you to be not getting what you need, of course. So the GWB8 series cast iron boilers are an offering that we partner with. Sure, you know, if you don't know, we'll make the declarative statement that that's manufactured with our partner up in upstate New York, them being Dunkirk. Okay, Dunkirk makes the Lennox boilers for us. We don't have a foundry, so we partner with our manufacturing partner, which is Dunkirk. Now, those sections of boilers are a little bit unique in the industry. They're joined with cast iron push nipples. When they put them together with cast iron. Cast iron push nipples, very nice way to put a boiler section together because they're made of the same material the boiler is made of. So the expansion rates, contraction rates are the same. There's no rubber gaskets and O-rings and crap like that putting these sections together. We don't want that kind of, we feel that kind of construction is really substandard.
You mean sections, you mean by inside the boiler? So
Yeah,
boilers have how many sections? And each
Right.
section depends how many BTUs and how big it is. That's what you mean by that.
Exactly right.
The inside of it.
Inside the boiler. They're basically by size, and boilers is gonna be the number of sections that boiler would have. Okay. Controls, these things are a little archaic and a little unique in the industry. The only one that kind of shares commonality with this type of control structure these days is water heaters and stuff, because you really don't see many things that still have pilots. Most of these things are all now direct ignition, roll on furnace lines that way.
Yeah.
So these are spark ignition. We got 9 sizes available, all the way from the little 50,000 to damn near 300 BTUs. So full offering, 82 in this one, 82 to 83.9% AFU rating, and that's basically, this thing is still using a standard draft hood.
Right.
Okay, so we do have another one that has a inducer on it, okay, and that one is a little higher efficiency. So those are a little more some of the differences. The cast iron block's the same, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So that's gonna be a draft hood. This one, we're gonna start, like I said, with the Honeywell 2012 compliant control. They're all configured natural gas. They're fuel convertible. Fuel conversion is going to require changing the regulator springs and also changing the brass spud orifices in the burner manifold itself. Okay, and when we do convert over to LP, you're going to have to be getting on there and look at manifold fire rate. You don't just like convert these things and count the number of screws. That ain't how that work should be ever done.
You tell the guys what you mean by LP?
For liquid propane. Liquid propane. These things configure natural gas out of the box. By and large, most of the markets you'll do will have a natural gas if you get this type of appliance, but if you get some kind of remote area, where it's way out in suburbia, you know, maybe someplace out in Sussex.
Right here,
some-
this
some of
neighborhood,
them
some of them still
you know,
have propane because they don't have gas.
A lot of
They're
them
using
still,
propane.
they, you know, these are people that convert it over to oil, from
Right.
oil, and then they're gonna have a propane supplier would pipe, you know, to the building, put a
Right.
regulator on, and,
You don't see much of that in New York.
no, you're not.
You don't.
really seeing
Out
it.
here, you do.
Out here,
Neighborhoods
you
where
do.
they don't bring gas lines up, they don't have gas, they want oil, and they want to convert to something cheaper, they'll convert to a propane system. So basically,
Right.
what he's telling you, you can convert some of these controls to.
Yeah, we just
To
gotta
work for
know,
propane.
understanding that
Right.
this thing's coming out of the box for natural gas.
Yeah.
If you got a customer that, you know, is gonna be utilizing their fuel of choice is propane, you gotta field convert it.
Yeah.
It's real important to get that clear, that's why I spent a
Yeah,
little
of
time
course.
with that. Cause you fire this thing with a natural gas regulator and the natural gas, or if this thing gonna make snakes, it's gonna turn the coke the whole thing up, then you got a mess on your hands. You don't wanna avoid that. We're utilizing a Taco pump, that comes for the, with the boiler package with the boiler, not mounted on the boiler like they used to do in the wrong place they mounted those things, so I don't like to see them where they used to mount them. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, being that this is a natural draft, we're gonna rely on the internal chimney. That's by natural fuel gas codes. It's on a non-combustible floor, so you can't put this thing on a wood floor. You'd have to put it up on, patio blocks.
Yeah, little cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks would be a non-combustible floor then. Circulator harness is provided and wired. There's a return tapping on the right, and of course, the supply tapping up top. And the gas goes to the right, electric goes to the right. Most everything coming in on the right, old business comes in on